You stand in front of a mirror and think, "There's nothing special about me." You're not alone, most of us do. We live under an illusion that attractiveness is something we must earn or chase. But here's the truth. Attraction isn't permission-based. It's a signal, an energy, and you're already sending it every moment, whether you realize it or not. Today, we're uncovering 12 undeniable signs that you are more magnetic, more captivating, and more attractive than you give yourself credit for. None of these require a chiseled jaw or $1 million smile. They only require awareness. By the time you finish watching, you'll wonder, how did I never notice this before? 1. They mirror your mannerisms. One of the most powerful unconscious signals. People mirror your mannerisms. This isn't about them intentionally copying your gestures. It's deeper. Your energy resonates and they sync up to it. You share a story. Their posture shifts, leaning in when you lean in. If you tilt your head, they tilt theirs. They echo your tone, cadence, even your micro-expressions. This is the chameleon effect, driven by mirror neurons in the brain. It builds trust and emotional connection before words are even spoken. When someone mirrors you, your presence has grounded them. You're creating a safe space, and that is magnetic. 2. They lean in when you speak. Lean in. That simple phrase speaks volumes. When someone physically moves toward you to hear your words, it's not just interest, it's desire to stay close. This physical shift forward, subtle yet undeniable, signals that what you're saying matters. Their brain is choosing to stay engaged, to stay connected. When you lean in and hold their attention, you become the anchor of their focus. That's attraction in motion. 3. Their pupils dilate. Here's a primal truth. Whenever someone is genuinely interested, their pupils dilate. Without conscious choice, their eyes widen, letting in more light, showing emotional engagement. Sometimes you catch it in a moment of silent eye contact. Those slightly wider pupils move faster than any words could. If someone holds your gaze even a bit longer, their pupils blossom. That's a heart whisper. You're interesting enough to watch. 4. They give you a Duchenne smile. There's a difference between a polite smile and a true one. A Duchenne smile wrinkles around the eyes. It's authentic, genuine, emotionally true. When someone smiles like that at you, it's because you've touched them, on a deeper level than surface. Your energy sparked warmth. Their emotional circuit responded with a real, whole-face smile. That is magnetic. 5. They pause before responding. A thoughtful pause. There's nothing more attractive than someone who doesn't rush to reply. When they listen first, consider, then speak, they're saying, "You matter." If you notice someone pausing after you speak, holding that space before crafting their words, they're giving intent to your message. That's respect. That's attraction. 6. They touch their hair, face, neck. Subliminal gestures like brushing back hair, touching the face or neck, they aren't random. They're subtle signs of sensory stimulation triggered by presence. The hand drifts to the neck. Your words or your energy fired up something inside them. That's attraction in its simplest biological form. 7. They match your vocal tone. As you speak, if they begin to match your tone, soft becomes soft, strong becomes strong, they're mirroring your energy, your emotional rhythm. This vocal syncing isn't conscious. It's resonance. They're aligning with you, emotionally, psychologically. That sync builds magnetic rapport. 8. They remember small details. You say once that you love cold brew, or that rainy mornings inspire you. Later, they bring you iced coffee, or mention those rainy days, like last time we talked. That's emotional attention. They remember because your presence made an impression. They didn't gloss over you. They scanned and recorded. That's special. 9. They mirror your energy. If you walk into a room calm, they soften. Energetic, they elevate. Low-key, they match that calm tone. That's emotional matching. Your energy shapes theirs. They follow your vibe, not because they're imitating, but because they're attuned to how you feel. That attunement is attractive. 10. They touch you, lightly and naturally. Small friendly contact, on the shoulder, a touch on the arm. These moments are silent affirmations. They aren't planned or forced, just natural. That touch feels safe, welcome. They're testing connection. If it happens organically, you already have emotional gravity. 11. They subtly defend you. Ever notice someone stepping in when someone says something off or teasing? That's protective energy. It's loyalty, caring, and yes, attraction in a deep form. You didn't ask for protection, they offered it. That says, you matter. 12. They make you feel better. Finally, when being around you lifts someone's energy, brightens their mood, they feel better just because you're there. That's the most compelling sign. Attraction is emotional chemistry. If your presence brings warmth, calm, or joy, you're magnetic, on purpose or by accident. Why these signs matter. Here's something vital. Most of us fail to see these signs because we're trained to look for surface attraction, abs, looks, charm. But true attraction is unconscious physiology, and it's happening around you every day. These 12 signs aren't tricks. They're signals, clear, visceral, undeniable. When you tune into them, you stop doubting your impact. What to do next? The next time self-doubt creeps in, am I attractive? Pause. Remember these signs. Think, have I seen someone mirror me, lean in, smile warmly, hesitate thoughtfully, remember what I said? If yes, that's evidence, not fiction. That's you in motion. Use this awareness, not to change yourself, but to see yourself. You're already more magnetic than you think. You are magnetic. You don't need to beg for attention. You don't need to change. All you need is to believe you carry presence and let it do the work. The mirror might not tell you yet, but listening to signals does. You are attractive. You are magnetic. You are impactful. Your presence whispers volumes, whether you realize it or not. Subscribe for more of this, because you deserve to know how magnetic you already are. Thank you for being here. I'm Siddharth, and this is Psychology Insight. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and know the strength you're looking for, you've already got it.